Hi, this is Sarah Ben-Nun, legal correspondent for the Jerusalem Post, and I'm here to explain to you what is happening at the International Court of Justice this week. The court will hear testimonies from 40 countries on Israel's decision to ban UNRWA, the Palestinian Refugee Aid Agency, which operates throughout the Middle East and services about 2 million Palestinians in Gaza. Israel blocked aid to Gaza on March 2nd, heightening the international surveillance and attention to its actions in the Gaza Strip as this case was going on. The hearings this week will result in an advisory opinion by the court. An advisory opinion is not binding. It won't mean that Israel has to listen to it, but in the realm of diplomacy and soft power, it carries a lot of weight and could work against Israel if it doesn't comply. The International Court of Justice, or the World Court, is an institution under the UN that settles disputes between nations. South Africa, in December 2023, filed to the court on behalf of Palestine a larger case alleging that Israel committed genocide in the Gaza Strip. It said that Israel violated what it is signed onto, a treaty known as the Genocide Convention, in not stopping genocide, in not punishing people who incite to genocide, and in actually carrying out genocide in its policy in the Gaza Strip. From when South Africa filed the case in December, hearings went on for 2 weeks, after which the court issued an advisory opinion to Israel to basically refrain from committing genocide, but it didn't stop Israel from carrying out its military operations, meaning that Israel could continue fighting in the war. Palestinian representatives to the court alleged this week that Israel's blockade of aid and banning of UNRWA, which it coupled together in its argument, results in the starvation of Palestinians in Gaza, and so is a violation of the genocide law, prompting the hearings. South Africa followed up on Tuesday with similar claims. Israel decided to not participate in the hearings. Foreign Minister Gideon Sa'ar yesterday in a press conference in Jerusalem called it a circus and alleged that it is actually UNRWA and the United Nations that should be on trial. UNRWA has been around for decades. Israel has alleged going years back that UNRWA in its educational books and teachings incites to violence by clouding it under the claim of resistance. As well, IDF troops who have been fighting in Gaza found in several UN schools weapons belonging to Hamas. UNRWA is one of many UN bodies that operate and provide aid throughout the world. It has consistently said that it has no terror ties and that it is merely working to settle the Palestinian refugee crisis. During the Israel-Hamas war, Israel said that 7 UNRWA members, staffers, actually took part in the October 7th massacre, which resulted in 1,200 slain Israelis and 251 people who were kidnapped. UNRWA has said that those 7 employees were fired and also that an UNRWA staff member was killed by Israel in Gaza. Part of the criticism levied against the Jewish state is that it did not offer a proper replacement plan. UNRWA services millions of people, and if Israel were to ban it, what would actually come in its place? The hearings will continue for the rest of the week. Tomorrow, the United States will take the stand. The U.S. has been very supportive of Israel in all of its war policies and is expected to take a similar stance on stage tomorrow, defending Israel's right to fight a terrorist organization that embeds itself deeply into civilian infrastructure, as Hamas did in the Gaza Strip. Other countries of note that are going to speak this week are Qatar and Jordan. Stay tuned for the updates.